Picture this, November 1932, Western Australia. Armed soldiers roll out, not to face human rebels, but 20,000 flightless birds. With machine guns in tow, the Royal Australian Artillery embarks on what would become known as the Great Emu War. The target? Emus ravaging wheat farms. But these massive birds, strange camouflage and uncanny speed turn the tables. The humans' weapons jam, the birds scatter, and in a twist of history, the emus win. How could a war against birds become a defeat by the army? Following World War I, veteran soldiers were offered farmland in Western Australia. By 1932, desperate farmers hit by the Great Depression and broken subsidy promises faced disaster. Tens of thousands of migrating emus were trampling wheat fields, breaking fences and decimating crops around Campion and Walgoolan. Farmers petitioned Defence Minister Sir George Pearce, requesting military intervention. Pearce agreed. With tight conditions, only military personnel could operate weapons. The state would bear transport costs. Farmers gave food, lodging and ammunition. Even a Fox movie cameraman from Hollywood joined, likely to film the grand spectacle. Operations began officially on the 2nd of November 1932. Major Gwyn Purvis, with 2 Lewis machine guns and about 10,000 rounds, led a small detachment into the field. The first engagement began. Around 50 emus were spotted at Campion. Attempts at ambush failed. The birds scattered too quickly. Only about a dozen were killed. The second clash came later on the 4th of November. A flock of 1,000 emus approached a dam. The guns jammed after killing about 12 birds. The rest fled unscathed. The campaign unravelled quickly. Emus' speed and manoeuvrability, they ran up to 50 kilometres an hour, quickly dispersing into small, hard-to-target groups. Machine gun limitations, rough terrain made aiming difficult, and at least once a mounted gun on a truck proved unusable as the truck bounced the shooter off target. Tough hides, emu feathers and fat caused many bullets to glance off harmlessly. By the 8th of November, around 2,500 rounds had been fired. Officially, they claimed about 50 emus killed, while farmers estimated between 200 and 500. Even so, casualties were trivial relative to the scale of the threat. The troops withdrew shortly after amid media ridicule and parliamentary debate. Despite the retreat, emu attacks persisted. Farmers pressed again, and on the 12th and 13th of November, the operation resumed. Over the next 2 days, about 40 emus were killed. By the 2nd of December, kills increased to roughly 100 per week. On the 10th of December, Meredith officially ended the campaign, citing 986 confirmed kills from 9,860 rounds, a rate of 10 rounds per bird. He also estimated 2,500 injured birds died later. Historians caution the numbers were likely inflated. In any case, the emu population endured. Ultimately, the military conceded defeat. Only a small fraction of the estimated 20,000 birds were eliminated. The emus continued to plague farms into the 1930s. Later, the government opted to continue the bounty system instead, which was far more effective. Tens of thousands of claims were made in 1934. Long-term solution? A series of barrier fences were constructed, spanning hundreds of kilometres to keep emus out of croplands. Politicians also declined further military action in later years. You like this story? Hit like and subscribe for more crazy history.